footy side of things, you've got another week to wait. Itching to get back out there?
Yeah, it's tough, you know. I sitting out for 3 weeks, you know, because of something that, you know, happens. It happened in footy. It's tough, and especially yesterday watching the boys go through that tough period that they went through. So yeah, one more week, and you know, I've bundled up all my energy. So I can't wait to get back out there Friday night against the Panthers.
How have you spent the last 2 weeks, mate?
More just relaxing, you know. Obviously been training pretty tough too, but when I get away from footy, I've tried to just take my mind off it, because it's more the mental battle, you know, coming back from Origin, and your body and your mind are really, you know, they've been through some pretty tough times. So just having the fact that I don't have to worry about a game week in, week out has been relaxing at times. So I've tried to get away and refresh, and I feel really good.
What about coming back from Origin? Have you sort of come back to earth, realised what you've achieved?
Yeah, I probably didn't, you know, for a whole, you know, week, because it's straight back into reality. But then when you sit down and you have a chat with your mates and your close family members, it's pretty special. For myself, it's, you know, I come in and I was very lucky enough to get the 6 and to win the series after 8 years in my first year. It's special. I'm so lucky, you know. There's been guys like Gals and Louis who have been there for so long and have tried so hard, and you know, I'm just very lucky and very privileged to be part of that, you know, the great New South Wales team.
How much do you think it'll help you as a footballer, particularly in big games, Joe?
Yeah, it's definitely helped me a lot. The most I've got out of Origin, I think, is just knowing that you've always got that little bit more. I think we showed in that first game a few times, you know, our backs were against the wall, but you just have to constantly go up to that next level. But yeah, I know for myself and Trent as a combination, we've taken a lot out of it, and you know, hopefully it's just going to make me a lot cooler and calmer at vital stages.
Can you be cooler and calmer?
Oh, definitely. That's probably, you know, obviously one of my biggest probably downfalls. You know, I've got to, you know, sometimes just sit back and realise that I'm in the halves and have to steer the ship around. But I definitely feel I've worked on that, and you know, I can hopefully keep working on it throughout this year into the semis.
No more shoulder charges this season?
Yeah, definitely not. Des has been very very precise with that one, but yeah, it's something I have to get out of my game, because it's as you can see, it's ruled out now.
What about the Dogs, mate? Wasn't a terrific performance, was it?
Yeah, it's very tough for the boys, just because I know we pride ourselves so much on our defence. You know, if we lost the game by 2 or a couple of points, it's not too bad, but letting in 9 tries, it's just not up to our standard, and the boys know that. The boys will come back in tomorrow, do video, and I know there'll be a lot of you know, like sad faces, because it's something that we really pride ourselves on, and we were going really good, you know, probably up until yesterday, and you know, we had a bit of a fall against Manly at Brookie, but other than that, we've pretty much kept tries to teams to under 2 or 3 tries a game, which is not too bad. So yeah, we've really got to pick that up, and the boys have got another tough task in the Cowboys this Saturday.
After a pretty demoralising game, how do you pick it up? How do you pick up the pieces?
I think to tell you the truth, it's probably a bit easier. You know, you go into training, you're depressed at the start, but you look at where you went wrong, and if anything, it's probably a bit of a wake-up call for us. You know, the boys had 2 pretty unbelievable wins against Manly and Melbourne, two quality sides that are going to be there at the back end, and to come against a Tigers side that was a bit depleted. You know, everyone knew that, and you know, to get served up like that, it brings you back down to earth and just shows that, you know, everything's not as good as we might think it is going. So yeah, this week will be a good week to have a look at ourselves and find where we can improve, because it's getting towards that end of the season.
How was Des after the loss yesterday? Did he say much?
Yeah, you could tell he's disappointed. He doesn't really have to say much to show that he's disappointed. We know that, you know, we and him really, as I said, pride ourselves on our defence, and I think he was a bit shocked and yeah, very, very, very disappointed.
Mate, the defence is going to get tested against the Cowboys late Thursday.
Yeah, it sure will. Every time he steps onto a field, he's always going to pull something pretty special out. So, but I'm pretty confident that the boys will, you know, rip in that training this week in the defensive side of things and put on a great performance Saturday night.